This whole year has just been crazy. For the ones who don't know, manga YouTuber and artist Whyt Manga has gotten hacked. And so in this video, I'm just going to be giving my thoughts and personal opinions about it. But without wasting y'all time, let's just get straight into it. This whole situation has just been crazy because as a fan of his, I never would expected him to have gotten hacked at all. The reason why I watched Whyt Manga was for his tutorials and because he's helped me a lot in improving my personal art style. The crazy part is for some godforsaken reason, there are a lot less videos talking about this hacked situation as a whole. As of recording this video today, there's only 2 videos actually talking about him being hacked. Even on his Twitter, there's like a lot less activity. And for someone of his stature and his credit, I would have thought like a lot more people would be talking about this. Now, in one of those videos, or one of those 2 videos, I should say, one of them was made by Coffee Comics, are allegedly, I will say, he's talked about some dude named Frederick Jones, the head guy from Saturday AM. He's also mentioned that with the Whyt Manga getting hacked is necessarily a good thing. Now, as a general fan, I don't know if it's true or if it's not. I stayed out of all of that. But from some points in his video, he's mentioned that Fred, the head guy for Saturday AM, for those who don't know, Whyt Manga is part of a diverse manga group, however you want to say it, company that is, I'm guessing, owned by Frederick, I should say. And that allegedly, from what I've heard, Frederick is not a good dude. Like I said, this is allegedly. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. So take what I say with the biggest grain of salt. But allegedly, Fred is not a good person. He's not really good with his creators. It's basically like Whyt Manga's in a hostage situation in a type of sort with, people are not buying his book. His story is a little bit stale, is not good. The prices is way too expensive. And for the fact that one of his workers who was, of the LGTV community had left. Now, before, some people try to say, his defenders, like I said, I'm going off what I've heard, and this is allegedly. And before you try to say, oh, you're homophobic, I have a really good friend of mine, and he's part of the LGTV community. So whether you want to believe me or not, that's not the point. But that the kind of points he brought up in that video was a little bit interesting, and if this is what what he's saying is true, then that just brings a whole new light. Then I honestly think Whyt Manga should start over, get a new identity. But if he does, miraculously does somehow come back to YouTube, and if it is true with what Coffee said that all the subscribers of his are bots, then that just shows I wouldn't say it necessarily shows the type of person Whyt Manga is, but in a sense, you can almost feel bad for the dude because he's put his heart and soul into art. You can tell, because as an artist myself, you can tell when someone is just doing it for money, and then when other times people are just genuinely into it. I firmly believe Whyt Manga, as one artist seeing another artist, genuinely cares about art. He genuinely cares about Apple Black. It's just this diverseness, from what I've heard, is forcing him, and I've put major quotes around forcing him to be diverse when he didn't need to be. I've read Apple Black. I never bought the book, but I read it on the Saturday AM website. I like the story, and I kind of like the characters as well. I love the character designs. If Apple Black is forced to be diverse when it really should not have been, then that sucks. And that just makes me feel even worse for Whyt Manga, because I don't think the guy deserves this. I don't think I don't think he deserved to be hacked. That's one thing I will say. Whyt Manga is one of those creators who's just chill. He's like that chill dude in the friend group who barely talks, who everyone just knows. He's just that chill, he's like that smoker in the friend group. Give him sympathy, but not too much, because lots of people who watched Whyt Manga are there for his tutorials and are there for his advice. That's one of the main reasons why I watched him. I watched him for his tutorials and I watched him for his advice. Did I care about Apple Black? Sure. But did I bother to, go buy the book and read it? No. That's just brutal honesty. I just don't feel the dude deserved to get shamed as much as Coffee Comics did in his video. Now, before y'all try to attack the dude, he's just stating his opinion. He's just stating how he feels. So if you do decide to go out your way to hate on the dude because you want to be lame like that, then screw you. But that the dude's just stating his opinion. And like I said with Frederick, if you are somehow seeing this, like just entirely, if you somehow seeing this, and if what from what I've heard saying is true, then you are a diabolical person. If what I've heard and what is true, if it's true from what I've heard, then you are terrible. You are a terrible person. I'll put quotes around forcing, because like I said, it's alleged. Forcing someone to just be diverse when they didn't want to be is just crazy, and that's a terrible move for a boss. And it's crazy too. Is that Saturday AM as a whole relies on Whyt Manga. Without Whyt Manga, there is no Saturday AM. So the fact that his channel entirely is gone, profits are going down. I want to hear what you guys say in the comments. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about the entire Whyt Manga hack situation.